Hello, welcome back again. This is another in our series of reviews for improving your golf products. This one is specifically designed to add 20 to 50 yards to your drives, and it's a great sales page. It shows some very interesting clips even within the sales process. It starts off with a lovely video of the world champion hitting the longest drive, and we'll just watch him for a moment. He gets rather excited. So 380 yards. He then comes on to tell us about his particular course and the program that he's written, which will help you add a lot of distance to your drive. So that's worth watching. All the way through, he just sprinkles little ideas which can be helpful. For example, he tells us about balance being one of the keys to speed, and that leads into, I'll just scroll down a little bit, there's another video down here where he gives us a sample of exactly a very simple drill which gets our balance right, when he says that quite often just this drill, which is free on the sales page, can make a major difference to your balance and therefore your speed. But you can come and watch that later. Essentially, all the way through, he's giving good information. Let's just look at some of the claims he's going to make, though. So first of all, 20, 30, 50 yards to your drives. I don't know anybody who doesn't want that. If you'd like to hit the ball further, he'd like to help. He knows a bit about distance, having hit that drive we just saw a moment ago in the video. But essentially, he's worked on getting up to 381 yards with a clubhead speed of 120 miles per hour to 140 miles per hour. So to me, there's again not a lot of downside in getting this particular thing. He's going to show us the keys, which we always knew one was going to be the leverage to get the power and the distance. One is to maintain lag, which is to hit a little bit later and get more clubhead speed. The wider arc and wide too much tension will wipe out your drives, as well as giving a step 2 guide for building your best swing for best distance. Now it appears like he's designed a fairly good list of drills for us to follow, and simply following the drills according to the claims will make us into a longer drive. He has everyone from beginners and junior golfers to pros on the senior tour. And then he gives us a bit of pain. He says, I know how frustrating it is if you're not long off the tee. Your buddies rip into you mercilessly for being short. Your ball is never the best ball off the tee, which I think is sort of funny. That happens to me. You're always first to take the second shot on every hole because you're always away after your drive. So in terms, if that's you at all, then it's worthwhile considering this product. It's $47 US again. They seem to target that particular price range. Again, a bit of taking us forward. What would extra 30 yards do for your game? Again, the admiration and envy of your buddies. So then there's a link that the 5 keys to distance is pretty much half the price of a golf lesson. He claims they'll work. Then he gives us this great Happy Toes drill. So click the link below to watch that drill yourself. I think that I'll be trying that out tomorrow as soon as the weather clears. Simply, there's lots of bonuses, but who cares if you can do 30 to 50 yards further? I mean, here's somebody who's got 40 more yards within 8 days. That seems like a pretty good reason to get this one. Then he throws in a bit of science. It's about swinging faster, not harder, and he essentially shows us some sequence all the way through. Another testimonial. This Murray D had been driving 190 to 200 yards previously, which is sort of alright, but within a couple of practice sessions he was doing 215 yards, which is significant if you're trying to play some decent golf and get your handicap down. Talks about you don't need the perfect swing to get the distance, and just more and more and more. Then the 8 reasons you'll agree that it's the best. Well, it's different to any golf book you've ever read. And if we just even read the highlighted parts, We get real results. It's written by an expert, someone who's done 360, 70, 80 yards, really knows what works. You don't need a perfect swing. It's really about the sequence of your swing. He gives you the drills specifically to work on the elements of the swing that will enable you to master the 5 keys. The fact that there are 5 keys is a good thing for me. One of them being overcoming mental chatter, and then saying it's not a quick fix, but yet the girl upstairs, up here, added a great chunk of distance within a short time, and she's already a 6 handicapper, which is rather good. So click on the link below if you're interested. Watch that video on the Happy Toes routine. It's 47, it's fully guaranteed, and I usually repeat that because it goes through ClickBank, they're usually really good. If you're not happy, you just claim a refund, and you just claim the guarantee, and they give the money back without doing much fuss at all. In fact, none at all. There's some bonuses there, but to me the main thing is 20 to 50 yards on the drive. Okay, thanks, and we'll see you in the next review.